Hey, welcome to Web3 Reviews. This is Zach. Thank you for being with us. Today, we're talking about an NFT gaming project on the XRP ledger, Songbird and FLR networks. Xtoadz. Let's go. So what is Xtoadz? The Toadz is an FTSO provider for Songbird and FLR. They are community members who have created a gaming and metaverse NFT project on top of XRP, Songbird, and the FLR networks. There are two tokens associated with the Toadz: Ribbits on the XRP network and S-Ribbits on the Songbird network. There are 100 billion of each of these tokens. There will never be any more. So you can earn these tokens in various ways. Let's take a look. On the Xamen wallet, formerly known as Zoom, by holding 2 Xtoadz and 1 XXL Toad, you will be earning weekly 3,000 Ribbits, which is 1,000 per NFT. There is a loyalty multiplier. If you keep all your NFTs for 2 full weeks, you will get an additional times 75%. If you add another NFT during that 2-week time period, the 75% jumps up to an 105% multiplier. But if you drop below the 3 NFTs needed, you will not get your weekly Ribbits. So this adds a little bit of utility here, right? A little utility to the NFTs. You buy these NFTs, and they're not just still shots. Each one is an MP4 that comes with a song attached. And that song is by the legendary DJ Ribbits. DJ Ribbits is kind of a, he's kind of a hidden figure. Who is DJ Ribbits? Who is DJ Ribbits? He's a beast, that's who he is. He's hidden out here. DJ Ribbits coming in with that heat on top of these NFTs for the Xtoadz. You need 2 normal Xtoadz and 1 Xtoadz XXL in order to start earning Ribbits on the XRP ledger. In whatever wallet you use to connect to the XRP cafe and buy these NFTs, that will be the wallet you receive your payment of our Ribbits in weekly. So for the Xtoadz, there are 10,000 total NFTs. There are 134 different traits that these NFTs have, whether that be the background, the sign they hold, their eyes, the hats they wear, the song that's paired to them. No 2 Toads are alike. Each one has a music soundbite from DJ Ribbits. We will see that they start at 110 XRP. Their total volume is 245,000 XRP, and there are 525 holders. Only 3% of these are listed, so the deal with all of the NFTs available in the Toadz networks is every single NFT has sold out. None of them are being sold by Xtoadz the company anymore. If you buy one of these NFTs, you are buying it from a holder. I thought that was really powerful. So looking at the Xtoadz XXL, their floor price is 160 XRP. Not too far off from that of the Xtoadz normal size. But there are only 5,000 of these in existence versus the 10,000 normal size Toads. Right now there are 428 holders and only 3% of these are listed. So you need to hold 3 of these NFTs, 2 Toads and 1 Toadz XXL, to earn the weekly Ribbits. So moving on to FLR and Songbird. On the FLR network, you can either stake or delegate your tokens to the Xtoadz FTSO. If you stake your tokens, you will need a minimum of 50,000 FLR and to lock it for at least 14 days. This pays at a 1.4 times rate of FLR to Songbird. So for 1 FLR you hold and stake, you will get back 1.4 S-Ribbits weekly. Of course, you're locking it for 2 weeks. So come the 2-week time period, let's say you're holding 100,000 FLR and staking it, you will receive 280,000 S-Ribbits at the end of 2 weeks. If you were to delegate your FLR, you do not need to have a minimum lockup of 50,000 FLR or have a time period lock. And with that being the case, you earn less rewards. So for each 1 FLR, instead of giving 1.4 S-Ribbits, you will get 0.75 S-Ribbits. The rewards for delegation come faster than the 2-week time period lockup as well. It's every 3.5 days. So every 3.5 days, you're going to be earning your S-Ribbits if you're on the FLR network delegating. On Songbird, you can delegate your tokens as well. Delegations for Songbird come every Sunday, every 7 days. And there's a 1 Songbird to 0.25 S-Ribbits weekly rewards. Additionally, there are 3 other NFTs you can own on the Songbird network, which will allow you to earn even more S-Ribbits. And that is the Xtoadz. Xtoadz is a collection of 10,000 uniquely constructed, algorithmically dictated, anthropomorphic Toads. The highest sale is 250,000 Songbird. The floor price is 8,000 Songbird. There are only 10,000 of these items, there are 890 owners, and there has been a volume of 28.55 million Songbird. So looking through these, I'm a big fan of the Xtoadz. I like how they look. We see that they are different than the Xtoadz, less pixelated if you will. These are sold on Xhaven, which connects to your Bifrost wallet. So this guy right here, Xtoadz number 7723, it is selling for 12k Songbird or $100. Like I said, there are 10,000 of these Xtoadz. In order to be earning Ribbits through Songbird, you could either own 3 NFTs, one being an Xtoad, the next being a Songbird City NFT, and the third being a luxury loft. As well as you could just delegate your Songbird. You could do both. You could double up. You could do all 3. You could do Flare staking. You could do Songbird delegation, and you could own the NFTs to really get yourself as much Ribbits as you can. I'm really excited about this project, man. The luxury lofts are the first building that you're able to buy in the Songbird City. The Songbird City is going to be a metaverse where these NFTs will live and be able to take real shape. So going back to the history of NFTs, when I first got into crypto in 2017, CryptoKitties was first coming on the scene, and I thought it was ridiculously silly. Being somebody who was working a job and trying to stack up crypto tokens, I wasn't going to spend my hard-earned on CryptoKitties. The whole idea was just totally foreign to me. And then you add in the fact that you had to pay an Ethereum gas fee on top, which might have been half the transaction, or 30, 40 bucks. It sucked. It sucked. I wasn't a fan of it at all. But CryptoKitties did extremely well. One CryptoKitty sold for $700,000 in 2022. And then there was the game Zrun, another Ethereum NFT project. Now, Zrun was a horse racing game in which you could breed your horse and help others create more NFT horses. I remember at one point there was this guy who was making hundreds, if not thousands of dollars breeding his horse every day on Zrun. And that was the peak of the bull run. That was the peak insanity. That's how you knew we were there. People were buying JPEG rocks for thousands of dollars. Why? Just cuz. It was a JPEG rock. Like Raoul Paul said, it was a dog wearing a hat. That's why. But ultimately, Ethereum NFTs almost turned me off to the whole thing. I only came here to Xtoadz because I was recommended it by an ecosystem member that I highly respect. And they said, go check out DJ Ribbits. He's a monster, and look at the work he's putting in with the Xtoadz. Look at what the Xtoadz are doing for Flare and Songbird. Look at what they're doing for the XRP ledger with the video games they're making. Let's take a look at this Nuketown-esque video game the Toads are working on. So here's the deal with Flare, Songbird, and XRP. They win where Ethereum loses. Ethereum has crappy fees. Flare, Songbird, and XRP don't. When Ethereum scales up and the network is super volatile, the fees get exponential. There are miners making money off of you, just like an Uber driver on New Year's Eve who has options of who he wants to drive, and so he's going to go to the highest bidder. That is the Ethereum miners. XRP, Flare, and Songbird operate differently. They operate differently. They are cheap and fast and efficient. That is their saving grace more than anything else. I'm a big fan of the XRP ecosystem, and I love what the Toads are building. There are a lot of ways to earn and a lot of fun to be had. They are a growing community and ecosystem with a DApp coming out soon. Go get yourself some Toads and earn some Ribbits. Until next time, thank you for being with us.